Jigsaw, the man behind the mask, claims he's not a killer. In fact, he insists he gives his victims a choice. But let's be real, he's not exactly a saint. Today, we're talking about why Jigsaw is a total jerk for trapping and killing innocent people in the Saw franchise. From the very first movie, Jigsaw, also known as John Kramer, acts like he's doing humanity a favor by making people appreciate life. But what about the people who are already just living their lives? Or worse, people caught in his traps for reasons beyond their control. Yeah, not everyone in his games is a criminal mastermind or a heartless villain. Some of them are just unlucky. Take Adam, for example, from the original Saw. This guy? All he did was take photos for some cash, and he's suddenly stuck in a grimy bathroom, forced to saw off his own foot or die. What was his crime exactly? Snooping on people for a job? Come on, Jigsaw, that's just messed up. And let's talk about Daniel Matthews from Saw 2. This kid is only there because his dad is a corrupt cop. Jigsaw didn't care that Daniel was innocent. He didn't deserve to be in that house with literal murderers, fighting for his life. Then there's Hank, the guy who worked at the same insurance company as William Easton. His crime? Smoking cigarettes. Yeah, that's it. Smoking. Jigsaw decided that this guy's life wasn't worth living because he made a bad health choice. Jigsaw claims that all his traps are winnable, but is that really true? Not for poor Detective Carey in Saw 3. Her trap was actually designed by Amanda Young, who had started to break away from Jigsaw's philosophy. Amanda was more interested in punishing victims than giving them a chance to survive. But here's the thing. Jigsaw was still alive at the time, and he allowed Amanda to set up this inescapable trap. He knew about it and let it happen. So much for giving people a choice. This was pure murder disguised as a test. Or what about William Easton in Saw 6? Sure, he worked for an insurance company that denied claims, but Jigsaw acts like William personally sentenced people to death. He was following company policy, not exactly a reason to subject him to life or death games. And don't even get me started on Amanda Young. She was a recovering drug addict when Jigsaw put her through his test. Instead of offering her real help, he throws her into a deadly trap, and later on, he makes her his accomplice. Jigsaw talks about saving people, but really he's just manipulating and exploiting the vulnerable. Then there's Joyce Dagan, Bobby's wife from Saw 3D. This woman was entirely innocent. Her only crime was being married to a guy who faked being a Jigsaw survivor to profit from his story. But did she deserve to be cooked alive in a brazen bowl because her husband lied? Absolutely not. And for a bonus example, let's talk about the public love triangle trap. From Saw 3D Dina, the woman at the center of this cruel game, was caught between two men, Brad and Ryan. Jigsaw forced these two innocent guys into a trap where one had to die based on their feelings for Dina. While Dina's actions might have been toxic, is that really a justification for subjecting her and her boyfriends to a life or death game? It's even worse when you consider that neither Brad nor Ryan did anything wrong beyond being involved in a complicated relationship. Jigsaw's trap turned a personal issue into a brutal public spectacle, highlighting just how unfair his so-called justice can be. So, while Jigsaw might think he's offering people a chance at redemption, the truth is that many of his victims never had a fair shot. His twisted sense of justice doesn't take into account the real human lives that get caught in his games, people who didn't deserve to suffer. It's a reminder that not everything is as black and white as Jigsaw wants us to believe. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see more deep dives into horror villains, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below. Who do you think was the most innocent victim in the Saw series? Let me know. Until next time, stay safe.